So in this session we will see about the changing nature of softwares. Okay. So as we all are aware that softwares here are to be considered as our software products. So as the world is changing, the needs of customers are also changing. We are in an era where technology is playing the vital role in day-to-day activities. So hence it makes mandatory to adopt the changing nature, and hence there is a need to develop the new softwares according to the changing requirements. So considering those changing requirements, we have lot of latest technologies coming into the market, and on that basis the softwares can be categorized into some categories. So let us see them. So the first one is system software. So I think you must be aware of system softwares. So these are the softwares which are needed for the working of the system itself. So system softwares are used to operate and control our systems. So they provide services to other programs. Sometimes they are needed to provide services to complex level, and sometimes system softwares also plays major role during the uh, management of all the system resources. So when it comes to system software, we always it always reminds us about the operating systems. Yeah, so it always reminds us about the operating systems. Okay, so there is also a need of managing all the resources such as processor, then process scheduling, and all the other things. So system softwares are basically used to control our system. So examples of system software may include all the operating systems like Mac OS, GNU, Linux, Microsoft Windows, computational science softwares, game engines, industrial automation, and software as service applications. The next category is application software. So in application software, so you can see that when there's a need, okay, so basically application softwares are nothing but the applications which are used in a computer system. So by using these applications, all the businesses can take a proper decision, can utilize their data efficiently, can analyze their data, and are able to present their data and manipulate the data in a proper way. By using these application softwares, sometimes it also helps in decision making, presenting the data, organizing the data, and lot many things can be carried out with these application softwares. So you can see that these are the data processing applications or the softwares which are used to control business function in real time. So some of the applications of you can say, or some of the examples of application software are word processes such as MS Word, or you can say Notepad++, database programs, web browsers, development tools, image editors, communication platforms, applications, okay, and so many other things. So all the applications take help of operating system and all other supportive programs to work. Alright, so this is all about application software. Okay, so the next category is engineering and scientific softwares. Okay, so these are the softwares which facilitate the engineering function and task. Okay, some of the modern applications within the engineering and scientific area, moving away from conventional numeric algorithms. So some of the softwares which are needed for engineering purposes, such as CAD, CAM softwares, okay, and which are used to work with real-time applications, interact with real-time applications, and so many other systems, okay, comes under engineering and scientific software. So some of the examples are like MATLAB, AutoCAD, OrCAD, etc. Okay, so next category is embedded softwares. So this category is very interesting, where we need an interaction of uh, software as well as hardware, and by using this we can also control all the other devices. Okay, so you can see here one example, that is motion detection systems in security camera. So whenever we place a security camera, okay, in the campus or in your house area, the camera tracks all the motion, okay, or it can track all the images, and the same is forwarded to the computer device or to the mobile applications. So this is carried out with the help of embedded systems or embedded softwares. Here you can see that there is a here combination of hardware, that is nothing but a camera, and there's a software which is installed into the mobile, and we have a Wi-Fi, okay, and we have some other devices. With the help of all these combination of hardware and software, we are enabled to track the motion. So such kind of systems, okay, so such kind of systems where we can see an hardware and software interaction, or we can see that where the hardware is controlled with the help of software, and then the communication can be established. All right, so that is with the help of what? Embedded softwares. So let us see one more example. See, there's one more example, that is the washing machine. So when you see this washing machine, okay, so you can see here that there's a microcontroller. You can see that there's a microcontroller, okay. So it displays the status of a machine in the display, what is happening, it will track it. Then we can see a microcontroller here which will take care of the temperatures, and or you can say that by pressing this button you can program it, okay, and then the motor drum, and you can see the various activities tracking. So this is also one of the example of embedded systems, okay.